All right, strap in, speed demons. We're diving headfirst into the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 hype today.
Yeah, the pre-release buzz, it really tells you a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About what people are hoping for.
What they're worried about too, right?
Yeah.
Like, will this movie actually be good?
Exactly. It's like a sneak peek into what fans are thinking, what they want.
And we've got a ton to dig into. Articles, those set photos that leaked. It's a lot.
It really is a whole puzzle.
So, our mission today, well, to figure out if Sonic 3 is going to be a hit or a flop.
Exactly. And to figure that out, well, gotta look back a bit.
You mean like all the way back to that first Sonic movie?
That's the one. You know, back in 2020, the one with, well, that design.
Oh man, don't remind me. The internet, they were not happy.
To put it mildly.
It felt like, I don't know, like they missed the point of Sonic, you know?
Right, that cool rebellious energy.
Yeah, exactly. It was like they were saying, we don't get it, so we'll just, I don't know, make it our own thing.
But hey, gotta give them credit. They actually listened, redesigned the whole thing.
And, well, box office smash. Who would have thought?
It really showed they cared about the fans and, you know, the games themselves.
Set the bar high for the whole franchise, really.
For sure. And then Sonic 2 came along and things got, well, pretty wild.
Oh, yeah. Tails, Knuckles, even Jim Carrey going full-on Robotnik.
And that post-credit scene, Shadow, dropping that bomb right on the hype train.
Talk about a cliffhanger. So now everyone's wondering, what's next?
Exactly. Shadow's a main character now, but what does that mean for the movie?
Yeah, he's not exactly Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows.
More like Mr. Brooding Intensity.
Right, some people are even saying Sonic 3 is going to be a lot darker, more serious.
Maybe like, remember Sonic Adventure 2?
Vaguely. It was the one with space stuff, right?
More than just space stuff. Remember GUN, the whole space colony thing?
Oh, right.
The government secrets, tough choices. Shadow's past, too. Heavy stuff.
Whoa, so we might get a Sonic movie about, like, loss, betrayal.
Maybe even questioning who you are. We're pretty different from robots and stuff, huh?
That's a big change. Are they even ready for that? The fans, I mean.
That's the question, isn't it?
Hmm?
And there's another thing. Jim Carrey. He might be retiring.
No way. He's like the best.
If he leaves, what happens to Robotnik? Does he go out with a bang?
Or could they bring in someone new, like, I don't know, Metal Sonic?
Now we're talking serious fan theory territory.
3 hedgehogs, mad scientists, maybe even government conspiracies. Sounds a bit much, doesn't it?
We might end up with an overstuffed chili dog, that's for sure.
Okay, so Shadow, Metal Sonic, government stuff. It's a lot. But before we get too lost in all that,
Yeah,
maybe we should, I don't know, zoom out a bit. Think bigger picture.
sure.
Like, Sonic's been around forever. What makes him so popular, even now?
Good question. I think it's that he's all about freedom, you know?
Yeah.
Being rebellious.
Yeah, like not just running fast, but that whole attitude, that smirk.
Exactly. That I do what I want energy.
No rules, just vibes.
And he doesn't care who gets in his way.
Mhm.
Robotnik, the government, whoever.
Right. Remember that scene in the first movie? Baseball by himself. Pure Sonic.
Totally. And it's infectious, that energy. Spreads to those crazy worlds he's in.
Yeah, all those loops and colors and stuff. Even as adults, it's kind of like, wow, cool.
Total escapism. And the movies, they've nailed it visually, I think.
The speed, the action, it feels like the games.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But they've also added more, you know, deeper stuff.
Like Sonic and Tom, right? That whole father-son thing.
It's about belonging, growing up, finding your place. It's pretty heartfelt.
Makes it more than just an action movie, for sure.
It's evolving, like the games did, which is why this whole darker thing in Sonic 3.
Yeah, some people are worried, right? That it'll change Sonic too much.
It's a risk, yeah. But it could be a good thing, too. Like, growing up with the audience.
Like how Shadow was in Sonic Adventure 2. Not just a bad guy, more complicated.
Right. It makes you think, right?
Oh.
About good and bad and all that.
So it's not just Sonic beating up bad guys anymore.
It's about choices,
Mhm.
consequences, maybe even failing sometimes.
And that's what makes a hero interesting, right? They gotta struggle a bit.
Exactly.
Ah,
We root for them more when they overcome stuff.
we see ourselves in them, I guess. Wanting to break free, do our own thing.
And that brings us to, well, the fans.
Oh yeah, can't forget them. They're intense.
They're passionate and vocal.
They make art, write stories, analyze every little detail. They really care.
And that matters. Look what happened with the first movie's design.
They spoke up, the studio listened. It was kind of awesome, actually.
It shows the power of, I don't know, working together.
For sure. So what about Sonic 3? What are the fans thinking? And now W.
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, lay it on me. What are the fans hoping to see? What do they say?
Oh, lots of stuff. But top of the list, supersonic, definitely.
Oh yeah, that little tease in Sonic 2. Everyone wants the full shebang now.
Imagine it. Sonic, Shadow, going all out, and then boom, supersonic.
Golden fur, glowing eyes, the whole 9 yards. Talk about epic.
It'd be more than just looks, though. It's like Sonic at his absolute best, you know?
Pure power. And it brings in those Chaos Emeralds, right? Which we haven't seen much of.
Yeah, those fans are hoping Sonic 3 will finally explain them, you know?
The lore, the history, all that good stuff.
They're a big deal in the games. Good and evil, power, corruption, it's all there.
Imagine Shadow trying to use them for evil and Sonic has to go super to stop him.
Now that's a story. And speaking of the games, people want those classic locations too.
Oh, for sure. Angel Island, Mystic Ruins, all those iconic places.
It'd be amazing to see them on the big screen, right?
Bring that Sonic world to life, you know? Give the fans what they want.
Exactly. Make it feel real.
Okay, but here's a thought. What if Robotnik pulls out Metal Sonic?
Whoa, yeah. Robot Sonic versus, well, everyone.
Three-way battle. Sonic, Shadow, Metal Sonic, Chaos.
Talk about a visual spectacle. And think about the story possibilities there.
Would Sonic and Shadow have to team up? Or would it just cause more problems?
There's lots of ways it could go.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the music.
Oh, man, the music. Everyone's hoping for Crush 40, right?
Yeah. Those iconic Sonic tunes. Gotta have them.
Imagine those guitar riffs during the fights. It'd be insane.
It's all about that energy, you know, speed, excitement, like the games.
It's gotta have that feeling. So we've talked about what the fans want. What about you?
What do I want? That's tough. Sonic's world is so big, you know.
Endless possibilities, right?
Exactly. Speed, adventure, believing you can do anything. That's what it's all about.
So to wrap things up, what do you think Sonic's future holds?
That's for everyone to decide. Use your imagination, come up with your own stories.
The only limit is, well, no limits. Keep running, keep dreaming, folks.
And never stop believing in the blue blur.